Okay, hey, hi everybody. Sunday evening again. Chips and Bricks time, number 16. Time flies, we are having fun. Well, I hope you're having fun. Because we're having fun doing this, and we're getting some good replies and vibes, so thank you all for that. Today's show, we're gonna look at some Hungarian demo parties, specifically Arok and Function. Function was this weekend, was a real life party somewhere in the Budapest region. And yeah, people showed up, people did releases, and because it's not all that much C64 releases at Function, we're combining things with releases from Arok, which is one of the more 8-bit parties that are in Hungary. So what you will see here, we have about full 45 minutes demo, so about an hour show going on here, and yeah, a selection of demos, and of course, because these are Hungarian parties, you will see a lot of the same groups come back. That doesn't mind at all. Just go for it. And already hi to the people in the chat. Rushing Pixel, Gras, yes, you will be happy because your releases will be in the show. That's it. And in the meantime, I just realized I didn't start my management system yet, so I shall do that now. Luckily, I tested it earlier. First of all, we're not gonna go back all the way. We're gonna start in 2012, yes, and you will have the mega co-op with the chorus, resource, and singular, as we have seen in the shows where we covered Breakpoint and what was it, Evoke. You'll see these co-ops come up here and there, left and right. Pretty cool because good people putting good demos together. That's it. So yeah, for those who are new here, we do this every Sunday, 8 p.m. What do we have? We have our camera here, and for today, we have hooked up our Commodore 64, made by Gideon, by the way. It's a bit better on the HDMI output. And that's it. We play demos. Sometimes Amiga, sometimes Mega Drive. Now it's a C64 day, evening, weekend, episode, whatever. Let's get started. So chorus, resource, and a singular with a very, very nice production that they did in 2012 that I play every now and then because the entire style is so cool. It's Pimp My Commodore. And let's head off for that. And thanks everybody. Give your comments, give your shout outs, give your love, and of course make demos. Let's prepare everything. So this is my corner. This is where I live during the show. And that's it. We have the disk image loaded up. Get the fast loader in. Check for the dear art. None. Oh, that's sad. Anyway, the demo is more important. I'll talk to you later. See you. Enjoy. Alright, we're off to a good start. Pretty cool demo pit my Commodore, and according to the people who know, it's an SVG renderer that renders all the entire displays and fonts and everything. So if you know how that works and you're impressed, you should be. Let's move on. We're gonna stay at Arok for a while for the first demos. So we had Chorus, Resource, and Singular going the first one here. Second one is Chorus on their own with Rocketry, which is from 2015. Yes, it is. And yeah, second demo of the show. We have about 10-12 demos here, depending on time. No, we're gonna show all of them because the last ones are just worth it, and we're gonna play them. So yeah. No bullshitting. Yeah, basic Derart, cool, nice. Let's get the fast loader in there and load that up, shall we? Talk, 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 talk. Nah, screen clear. See you soon. So this was Rocketry by Chorus. Very nice demo put together. That moving picture part. I usually have an idea on how things are done on C64. On this one I don't, except you have to copy stuff around pretty fast a lot of time and everywhere. And probably that's not even what's happening. I have no idea. It's what makes it, people ask me, why do you like C64 so much? Well, it's a level playing field. My C64 is equal to yours, is equal to the guy in Finland or the guy in Italy. Not US, because that's NTSC. They have less screen real estate and a bit more speed. That's a detail. So, continue. Arok 2017 is by DNP, a small intro, I think it is. Yes, it is. Called Spin Me, and I should go to my CMS so I can load it up. It's even D64. Alright, let's just say goodbye to Rocketry and get Spin Me. Oh, and actually, that's a pretty good representation of what the intro is like. That's pretty cool. Alright, 16 blocks, so that validates as a 4K intro for the platform. A little thingy by the DNP. Spin Me. Up next, we started with chorus, resource, and singular. We already had a chorus demo. Let's do a resource demo. Epic Comeback from Arok 2017. Bit of a one-screener, one effector. Nothing wrong with it. Perfectly fine. And yeah, it's what you will see a bit more in C64 used these days, years, decades actually. It's like, hey, here is some code I found on a floppy disk from 1992 or 1987. It looks cool, compiles even, and let's go. I think that the hardest task will be to get your 25-year-old, 30-year-old code from an actual floppy disk onto something more cross-platformy these days. And yeah, figured out what the hell you were doing all these years ago. So yeah, this intro is more or less looping now. Oh look, airplanes, cool. Sorry, airplane now. Good. Resource Epic Comeback is next. Loading. Some isometric 3D directory art for 80 blocks of demo. It's cool. There's some room for stuff. Loading, and off we go. when the scroller says it's done, it's done. So yeah, this was Epic Comeback by Resource, released at Arok 2017. Pretty nice effect. Some time ago, think in July-ish, whatever. Was an Amiga demo with similar effect. It was also pretty cool. Things you remember suddenly. Alright, cool. Nothing from Chorus, Resource, or Singular next. It's by Reality and a production called Petsky Trip. It's a trip in Petsky. What more can you say? Well, many things. Let's just get it running. And yeah. See you after this, then I'll talk some more. Yeah, I forgot to mention, this is the first production that we have in this show, released at Function. This was from last year, Function 2019, by the way. Pesky Trip by Reality. I like Pesky graphics. Everything with Pesky graphics in it gets a kind of automatically free bonus from me to throw in at the show. Why? Because I can, don't forget. I am an arrogant bastard every now and then you have to just stick with it. Righty-do. Lethargy is next. I think this group is represented the most in this show, in a number of demos, and this is Also 2019 demo, but not from Function. It's from Arok. Which one is this? Demolition. Yes. Confused which demo it is every now and then, because there's pretty much in this list, and sometimes the font that I use is too small. Anyway, that's enough me bullshitting. By the way, for you people who are doing this viewing live for the first time, do us a favor and hit that follow button. You'll get notified of all the crazy stuff that we do, because we do these shows every week. Sundays at 8 p.m. We also do unscripted breaks, where we just basically hook up a machine and see what we can do. We've been doing some Amiga packed discs lately. We might just go through random C64 stuff, or say, hey, we have things to test, like PlayStation 2s and Dreamcast and some more Mega Drive. So yeah, and even Super Nintendo if I find the EverDrive again that I have for that. So yeah, stuff coming up, whatever. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button so that we can get a nice URL for YouTube as well. We have to get to 100, and I always say that if we get 100 YouTube subscribers, I'm gonna watch that 1991 demo from Alcatraz Odyssey start to finish live. The entire 45 to 50 minutes, all 5 discs. That is going to be the 100 subscriber challenge, because these days you have to do challenges in everything. In the meantime, the scroller above me more or less warped. Yep, it's a greeting, so you can skip the greetings. I like the little logo with little guys. It's not like it's not Lego, it's not Playmobil. It's nice, although some of them have sagging pants and beer bellies, because we're all old farts here on the Commodore 64. And that's a few guys who said, "What the hell is this?" Old people using old computers and whatever. Doesn't matter. Lethargy is coming up. Demolition, which was released at Arok 2019, so last year. This is D64, so let's reset and go into the directory. See if there's some nice art over there. Yes, it is. Pretty nice font. And all that load of stuff, and 300 blocks free. So, room for more content. I'll rant about content on discs later on. Let's do Demolition first now, of Lethargy, released Arok 2019. Oh, and this is one of the screen clears. It's a pretty nice screen clears. I like screen clears, but this one is slow, and it's not loading. It's not doing anything. It just clears it really slowly and efficiently. Like, we have time, cool. But I like the arrogance. Perfect, love it. We're gonna get a finish flag. I assume the demo is done. Cool demo, Demolition by Lethargy, released at Arok 2019. Remember that let me call it a shaded cube. It's not the correct terminology. I know is the one I'm gonna use. That there was in this demo is gonna come back in the next one, which is also from Lethargy, because I said these guys have the most demos in this episode, and this was not at Arok but at Function that they did last year. It's a demo called Bump Up. Let's get my content manager here, and okay, let's end this now. And check the directory. Look, dear art, in the same font as the previous demo, because you know they were only released a few weeks, released from each other. Oh dear lord! Yes, everything is live. We don't cut everything when we say something wrong. We just keep going and act like nothing happened. Before I continue here, let me put back on camera here. If you want to stay in touch, by the way, with us, easiest way to do this is through the website chipsandbricks.eu. We're reworking that, but you can find all our social media links over there. We have a Facebook page where we will post random blurbs. Same on our Twitter at chipsandbricks. Mostly the same, but not everybody likes Facebook and loves Twitter more, so we do that. And then of course, if you're watching us live here, twitch.tv/chipsandbricks. If you like this, please click the follow and the subscribe buttons on your website that you are using at the moment. And okay, so there goes URL. Let's go back to our C64 because we had the directory going there, and load up Bump Up by Lethargy. Fast loader. Toc 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 toc. Toc toc. Done. Alright, I like it when, yes, my microphone is on. I like it when demos auto-exit, it keeps me from guessing when it ends. So yeah, this was bumped by Lethargy, and why I've included all the Lethargy demos here is because you see this effect evolving. So in Demolition there was a part of it, and then you had the further bump thing in this bump up, and it'll it'll come back in the third demo that is in this show from Lethargy. Guys in the chat, how do you pronounce this exactly? I'm doing it the English way, Lethargy, and this is the Belgian English way, which is I don't think is correct at all. So anyway, moving on. We're still in 2019 and at Arok. DNP, second DNP intro / demo in the show, by the way. The first one was from Arok 2017. This is 19, and it's kind of self-explanatory. It's not good and not terrible, and I think it's actually far beyond terrible. It's actually quite good. I like it. If I have a seal of approval, then I would give it the seal of approval, but I think seals are protected species and you're not allowed or supposed to trade them, so let's not do that. You're not getting any seals, but I approve of it anyway. I'm not making sense, am I? Good, this is loading. That twister was awesome. Little shadow thing going on as well. Cool. It's not good, not terrible. It's really good. Like it's seriously one of the best designed twisters I've seen on the C64 ever. Not the fastest one, not the biggest one, but like with all the colors and the shadow, eye for detail. Like don't outplay yourself. Kudos for that one. Let's go to yesterday. Because Function happened, and real party, real people everywhere. Let's reset this for a second. There we go. I don't believe foreign people were allowed because of regulations, but whatever, we had a party, we had releases, and the releases on C64 kicked effing behind. I've been discussing this with Edelon in side channels a bit, and is it because Arok didn't happen this year, or is it because Exit didn't happen? Because usually at Function you don't get this good of C64 releases, which I'm for Function, guys. I'm fucking happy for you. I can't say the F word. I just did. I get one F-bomb. I don't care. This is listed for adults anyway. This was great for Function. Cool competition. I hope this gets you more attention on the old school platforms. I really do. Totally awesome. Let's start with the first Function C64 release, which is by Hokuto Force. I always mispronounce it, so I have to look. Which is the split and move throw, and everything done in Petsky and everything done in the ROM font that gets, just mentioned it earlier, that gets extra free upvotes for me if there were upvotes to give away. Let's get this doing. It's a PRG, so no dear arts. Let's get this going, and I'll be back after that. It should load pretty quickly. I like this. Just use the ROM font, copy the ROM characters to whatever, make him larger, put some dot over it for the scroller. I don't have a joystick hooked up for controlling it, so yeah, sorry, not gonna happen. Ooh, I am pretty loud all of a sudden, of course. Mental note, do not lean into the microphone. It is set for specific distance to pick up the voice, and keep your view meters like in the first yellow LED, not into the red, because that clips everything into smacking areas. Anyway, yeah. Let me set this for a while I yak. Also, welcome to Truck on the stream. Truck, you have missed the demo where they again confirmed that it's Catherine's bars, and Catherine's bars and not Alcatraz bars. I'm sorry, you are incorrect on that. It's Catherine's bars. Again, Catherine's bars. That being said, we're gonna have the third Lethargy, and I'm pronouncing it correctly, demo of the show here, and this was of course from Function yesterday. It's the Gamer Throw, which takes you back in some memory, because oh dear lord, we're all getting old, because I know all the inside jokes that they're making. And and also if you look at the effects from Demolition and Bump Up, you will see like the beginning of that come through here, and see how the same effect can evolve and just get better and better, and be used at a proper thing. And after that, because I know there are guys from Lethargy in the chat, I will have some questions for you, because on some of the effects I have no idea how they work, and I have an idea, and I want to cross-check my notes with you. That being said, let's just get the disc loaded up. 2 sides, so we're gonna have a disc swap in the middle. We can do that, obviously. Alright. Gamer Throw Lethargy, and we use a different font in your directory art this time. Sad, I like the previous one, so maybe do a second one. I'm completely bullshitting right now, because I can. I'm an arrogant bastard, Statler is in the chat. Waldorf is here. So, Gamer Throw by Lethargy, released yesterday at Function. Oh, screen clear. Nice. this is a cool sprite multiplexer. Really, it is. Like, I've tracked some of the mushrooms, and sometimes at the top I see prioritization things going not completely correct, but it just changed color. Otherwise, yeah, this is one of the best multiplexers I've seen in a long time. Also, thank you, Visage, by the way, in the Twitch chat for explaining the up scroll with all the layers, and okay, good, my guess was correct. Some pre-calculation and then doing the screen memory copy, because you're doing everything on one character anyway. But still, it works. Very, very, very lovely demo, and I'm give my feedback of the next demo later. I'll give it together, and then because I'm playing these now in the winning order. So I think Hokuto Force got 4th place or 5th place, and this got 2nd place as Function, and then the next one obviously is Memento Mori by Genesis Project, which is well, I'll get to that demo in a second. First of all, our weekly block of somebody has to pay the bills here, which is for all this setup, everything, our power supplies, all our video equipment. This is done by consolecables.be. You know, all the retro gaming stuff, all the retro computer stuff, all your video cables, power supplies. They support us, and they support the demo scene. There's a discount code CB, €5 discount on a €30 purchase, consolecables.be, for basically your online shoppings. They're happy now. I hope you are too. So yeah, also, again, if you want to keep in touch, check out our URLs, our website, chipsandbricks.eu, our Facebook page, our Twitter feed, and then if you're watching this on Twitch, over here as well. If you like what we're doing, please hit that follow button, because it kind of matters in our overall visibility, especially on YouTube. We're aiming for 100 followers there, because then we can get a fancy URL, and if we get to 100 YouTube subscribers, I will watch Odyssey by Alcatraz on original Amiga 500 and give comments to it for the entire 45 to 50 minutes. First 2 minutes are fine, after that it goes downhill. Anyway, discussion on who should have won the party in 1991. That's a complete episode on its own. Let's go back to this C64. Genesis Project Memento Mori won the old school demo competition at Function this year, yesterday. It's completely awesome. I'll come back to it later. For now, I said F7. This keyboard is having some issues. So yes, lovely dear art with the skull. It's a team that will come back in the demo. Yeah, let's just watch it. That's all I can say. I have to jump in here and just listen to the music. This is the coolest turn disc card I have seen in years. I have to jump in here. Enjoy the demo, but this is like, yeah, I'm gonna leave the music for 10 more seconds, and only then I'm gonna flip the disc. So hang on. this up scroller, picture scroller is beyond ridiculous, and I mean this in the most positive way. It's through all the side borders. If you know where to look, you can obviously see where, you know, you have your three color sprites in the border, and then the picture. This is one big multicolor, although I don't think it's all the way multicolor, and the rest of the text is in high res. And yes, of course, it's an entire disk site being streamed from floppy to your screen. It doesn't matter. It's using the borders. It's using this ridiculously smooth scrolling. It is yeah, great. If they're redoing the Meteorics next year, I'm gonna vote for best old school demo, so I can just nominate this one. It is a kick-ass demo, and yeah, you usually don't see these kind of releases at Function. Doesn't matter. Perfectly fine. Maybe I said Arok didn't happen. X isn't happening this year. It's moving forward a year. Blah. This is one of the best, if not the best demo of the year yet for me. Going to memory, nothing comes up. Whatever. Well, no, there was one VCS demo released at rsync actually, all the way in January. You know, in January, when you were still allowed to see people in person and go places and cross borders and take trains and hotels and everything else. Those were the days. Because yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna reset this now, because else it'll just keep loading in the background, and put myself on the screen. So yeah, this was the last demo of the show. I would like to thank everybody in the chat for tuning in, and yeah, hit the follow button, the subscribe buttons, if you please, to keep our social media attention span growing. Here are the URLs again where you can find us, or if you want to email us, Danko, just write an email to that address on Chips and Bricks, and for the audio stuff, and just ping through there. I think is the easiest one. It comes into one big mailbox for you. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. As said, we're doing this every Sunday, 8 p.m. so CET, Central European Time. So Brussels, Cologne, Amsterdam, Paris, Madrid, Rome time zone, Finland 1 hour ahead, UK 1 hour behind. You'll get there. Yeah, stay in touch, stay around. See you at the party. See you next week. No idea what we're gonna do next week. We'll find out. For this week I was waiting to see what would happen on Function, and I'm glad I did. And if I had to prepare something, I would have moved it anyway. So yeah, everybody in the chat, thank you for your feedback and hanging around and chatting and everything. Until then, yeah, this was Chips and Bricks episode number 16. I've been an arrogant bastard, and yeah, see you next week. Bye bye.